stopped by for some brunch on our long road trip that we're on right now. I think this is the most spontaneous trip we have ever done. We decided last night that we were gonna head here. We are on our way to Cheongsong, which is never eat shredded southeast of Korea, just so far out of the way of anything else. But I found the most beautiful place and we wanted to come here before the winter season is up to see it this year. So that's where we're heading to, and we're actually going to spend the weekend there because it is so far away. But first, let's have some brunch. That was the freshest shabu shabu I've ever had. So good. Get back on the road. We're here, finally. What a long drive. So first of all, we've come to this spot, which is the main reason that I wanted to come to this area. But it turns out that here in Cheongsong, there's actually quite a few unique features to it. So we've got a lot more to see, but this is the main thing. And it's insane. It's massive. I'm going to show you in a minute. It's basically this massive frozen waterfall, which is why we had to come here now before it starts to warm up again. Honestly, this is insane. This is all blocked off right now, and there is a man back there who will shout at you if you cross the line. But I've seen footage of people over here at the bottom on the ice. I don't know if you can see, but it's starting to break off, so I think it's a little more dangerous, which is why you can't go down. But if you came a bit earlier, when it was super, super cold, I think you could go down on the ice there. So this is the closest we can go. How can I put this into perspective, like how tall this is? Actually, it's falling in front of us. I feel like we really got here in like the last point before this all completely melts. I don't think the camera can pick up like how incredible this looks in real life, but also the tiny details of the ice, and it has like a slight blueness to it. I feel like you just have to come here and see this with your own eyes. We are heading to our next destination now, but as we're driving around, Cheongsong is actually most famous for producing apples. Apparently it's one of the top places in Korea that grows apples, and they are sold out of the country as well. So I've already decided that I definitely want to come back here in the summer, go apple picking or something like that. There are so many farms, like there's just naked trees everywhere right now because they're completely bare in the winter time. But I feel like coming here when it's full of apples would look so pretty. So the apples may not be in season anymore, but they're selling them everywhere, quite literally. Even on the road, they're like kind of waving at you to come over and buy apples. But also everything is apple themed. Like that right there was apple bungeobang. Now I want everything apple themed. I want apple tea, apple pie. So we've got to find something because that was shut. So no apple bungeobang. So So this is the river Jusanji. I didn't actually realize, but this is in the national park here. And apparently this river was kind of not known about before. It was just the locals who knew it was here. And then it appeared in a movie, like a very old movie. And then after that, it became popular. And now everyone knows about it. Obviously, it's completely frozen up right now. What I think is so cool about Korea is how the seasons here are so drastic and the scenery just completely changes with every season. Especially winter and summer, like they could not be more extreme. But I feel like in fall, with all the colors here, this would be even more beautiful. But it is quite cool because it's frozen right now, something different. We love getting out of Seoul on the weekends, like driving around now. There's no cars, there's no people. Even the areas that we've been to already today are like the go-to areas here, and there's really not a lot of people. It's so nice, so different to Seoul. Right now we're on our way to a makkgeoli brewery factory, I guess you call it. Makkgeoli is my favorite type of alcohol here. We very rarely drink alcohol anyway, but when we do, I would normally choose makkgeoli, which is like a rice wine, and their speciality here, which isn't too surprising, is apple makkgeoli. I want to see them making it. Who knows if we'll be able to, but we're definitely going to buy a bottle to take home with us. So it turns out that this is just the place that they make it. I don't think we can buy it from here, but they have the bottles that they sell in the local convenience stores here. So I guess the convenience stores just in this area sell the special makkgeoli that is made in this factory. No viewing, no buying here. I feel like we're on the biggest adventure. We got our apple makkgeoli. It says less than 1% apple, and a review we saw said that it wasn't actually super apple-y, but we're gonna give it a go, and we're actually gonna take it away because I don't think we're gonna spend the night here. I think we're gonna get everything we wanna get done in a day, and then we feel okay driving back in the same day. So get this takeaway, and we will try it once we're home, maybe tonight or tomorrow. But we got some, we found it. I do like this though, because I feel like when you buy stuff from the supermarket, it can just seem like it's just from a big factory. So I like that we saw the place it's actually come from, because it just makes it feel a little more local. But we're on to our next destination. Hanok village, and we just stumbled across this really, wow, you slurp really loudly. Really cute hanok cafe. I love the feeling of hanok, and just sitting on the floor is just what I love the best. And I got a ginger mandarin drink, which is very gingery, but it's good. This is the apple toast. You can see like full apples in here, and cheese. How is that good? Now to explore the actual rest of the hanok area. You can hear, well, you can't hear anything. That's how silent it is. I've never been to a hanok village that is this quiet before. So peaceful. I literally want to live in a hanok house. I think they're so cute. I just love the feeling of like these old buildings, and apparently This one here is like the most famous one. It was built around 1880. This is so much fun. I feel like we're in like a K-drama right now. I've always wanted to bike around Korea, let alone Hanok village. This is perfect. Time for dinner. I am so curious about this. We've come for like the famous dish here, which is chicken cooked in water. But the water here is apparently naturally carbonated and full of iron. So it's like fizzy. So strange, but apparently this dish, because it's cooked in the water, is like super good for digestion, good for your skin. That's why we're here. I love this type of food where it has like rice, like fruit, nuts. It looks super healthy. I think I can add this. It's one of my new favorite Korean foods.
Really?
Yeah, that's how much I like it. After another very long commute, we are now back home in Seoul. We are about to drink our Cheongsong-gun makkgeoli. I couldn't say it and then I say it in Korean. The apple makkgeoli, but I thought before I would do a little taste test with you and tell you what this is actually like. Okay, I just want the tiniest bit. Jan! Oh, it's good, I like it. It's good. Anyway, today was so much better than I even imagined it would be. Cheongsong, I'm in love. I loved it there. Obviously the nature and everything was beautiful, but even the small moments of riding a bike around a completely empty hanok village, there was just something so magical in that. So I'm so excited to go back. I'm definitely gonna go back when it's peak season for the apples and just explore the place in a different season. I think it will be so pretty. And if you want to, you can commute there and back in one day. It was definitely a long day, but it can be done if you want the alternative to not staying a night there. I hope you enjoyed spending the day with me there as well. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.